Hello everyone, this is Rakesh Mankothari, lecturer of physical education, and welcomes you on behalf of Physical Edupedia. Today, Mrs. Sunita Shardaji and Mrs. Kumkum Agrawalji, lecturer of physical education, will present chapter number 5. They both have developed this chapter, and Mrs. Sunita Shardaji will discuss regarding women's, children's, and sports. So, I welcome to Mrs. Sunita Shardaji.
Namaskar and welcome to the class of physical education for class 12. Today we are going to start chapter number 5, that is children and women in sports. So let's see what are the key points of this chapter. In today's topic we will only discuss about the motor development and factors affecting it, and exercises, guidelines at different stages of growth and development. So what is motor development? Let's see it. Motor development. Motor development is the ability to perform various physical activities due to development of bones and muscles. And motor development also is a process of learning how to use our muscle and how to move our body. See, when the child is born, he doesn't know anything about this world, but slowly and steadily, by his own efforts, he learned to move his hands, legs, then sitting, walking, running, and then different movements to develop his strength. See, these all activities, they come under the heading of motor development, and it continues from the birth till death. And the motor development, it's of two types. This is one, gross motor development and fine motor development. Gross motor development is activities such as how to sit, then learn to walk, then to run, then to climb, hop. These activities, they come under the heading of gross motor development. When but when we need some fine movements, like we need fine movements for writing on a paper. So the movement of finger while writing, while painting, okay, then while catching a ball, yes, and for different, using different apparatus, gymnastics, acrobatics, right? So these are very small fine movements. So these are called as fine motor development that takes place in due course of time. Now let's see what kind of activities we should give for the motor development of a child at different stages, like when the child is very small and the child has grown up to childhood, then to adolescenthood. Let's do how we can give different kinds of exercises to child. Before discussing the guidelines, let's discuss about the factors affecting motor development of a child. The first factor is genetic factors. Genetics, that means the hereditary factor. The height, weight, strength of the child depends on the genetic structure of the family. And even the composition of the muscle, whether it will be a slow twitch or fast twitch fiber, the ratio also depends on the hereditary. So it decides the physical development, the motor development of the child. Environmental factors. Environmental factors for a child consist of his family, the home environment in which he is growing. If the environment is congenial for sports activities, then the child will have a very good development. If the family doesn't support the different physical activities, then the motor development of the child may happen. Number third factor is nutrition. That nutrition plays a vital role in the motor development of the child. Nutrition is the basic need of the child. If the child get nutritious food, balanced diet according to his age, then his motor development takes a pace. Physical activities, if we provide physical activities according to the need of the child, according to the age of the child, then his motor development will take a spur, it will take a boom, it will grow very fast. But if we do not provide any kind of physical activities to child, he may be thin, lean, or maybe obese, or maybe less active. So to some extent motor development also depends on the physical activities of the child. Opportunities and different social skills. If we provide different opportunity for the child to take participate in different kinds of activity, sports facilities. Suppose there are stadiums nearby the house or there are parks nearby the house, then the child can participate. He has the opportunity to take participate in different activities, to hold any kind of a specific game. So his motor development will be very prominent. Next is sensory impairment. Sensory impairment, as you know, the power to feel, to hear, to see, to touch. So, if the child is having impairment, sensory impairment, for example, he is hearing impaired, or he is not able to see properly, then also his motor development is hampered. Sometimes the postural deformities also they play a negative role in the development of the child. Postural deformities like knock knees, flat foot, then spinal curvatures of different kind, they also hamper the development of the child. Obesity. The obesity in childhood is a big hindrance in the development of the child. It does not allow the child to take proper participation in the physical activities, that hinders the development of the child. So the parent should make efforts to give a child proper activities so that he can get away from obesity. The next point is sometimes disorders, physical disorders and other disorders, they also play a negative role in the motor development of the child. If we, uh, if if the child is suffering from any kind of physical disability or disorders like ASD or OCD, that also hampers the motor development of the child, as because the child is preoccupied by the maniac decisions of the disorders. So, uh, parents should take care of these disabilities and disorders properly. If the child is having physical disability, so then the child must be provided with substituted activities, adapted physical activities, so that the motor development can take place. Training and practices. If the child is provided with proper training and practice, then his motor development will take place in a proper manner. If but the lack of training and practices, that hampers the growth and development of the child. So these are the factors affecting the motor development of the child. So let's discuss now the different exercises. The age of 0 to 2 years is called as infancy. In this time, from 0 to 5 months, the child is not able to sit. He is always on his back, lying on the bed or in the lap, but he still moves his legs. He cycles with his legs, moves his hands to reach out some colorful objects. So some colorful object must be placed around the child so that he moves his hands to reach out for them. He develops head control after 5 months of his age. Then he starts sitting. Sitting also forces the strength of the bone. Then crawling helps in increasing the strength of the arms and legs. Later, when the child starts walking, his motor movement of walking is developed. He tries to uh, take hold of the things and walk, tries to catch the ball. He likes to kick the ball. He loves some attractive colors. He attracts himself towards colorful objects. Though, so that's why the playing objects of the child is always very colorful, and they must not be very noisy. The music of the toys must be very soft. The electronic items should not be given to the child, as because they hamper the growth and development, and sometimes the noise, the vibration of the electronic gadgets, they also leads towards some kind of sensory disorders. So the child must not be exposed to these electronics. So this way the motor development takes place. See how these babies are crawling, and this baby is trying to reach her feet with her arms, so easy to look, but when we are going to perform it's very difficult. And these laughing children, these are some of the few exercises for them. The early childhood stage, that is 2 to 6 years of age, the child becomes perfect in fundamental movements like running, jumping, throwing, climbing ladders, galloping, rolling, hanging, pushing, and pulling. So these activities, they increase strength and the height and weight also. At this age, the child must be given exercises to increase his coordinative abilities and to increase the knowledge of shapes and colors also. The child must be given opportunity to explore and experiment on his own. He must be given at least 1 hour of time in which he can explore himself, participate in small games like camping events. And at this age, the learning must be based on fun learning and fun games. No competitive activity should be given to the child. No competition should be organized between the age of these children, as because competition brings stress to children. So the competitiveness should be avoided, and the fun way activity should be promoted. The middle childhood stage from 7 years to 10 years of age, at this age the child must be given moderate intensity exercises, and the exercises for strengthening of muscles and bones, for example calisthenic exercises in school, and to increase hand-eye coordination, uh, games like badminton, TT, basketball can be given, in which the hand-eye coordination improves, and rope jumping and football game for the proper connection between the ball and the leg. Through this also the muscle strengthens and the coordination improves. In fun games, the children can play the indigenous game Pittu. You must have heard of. It is played in rural India from so many ages. It is a very good activity to improve the target, time, and aim. So these activities should be provided to children. Swimming also can be provided, and cycling is the very best exercises at this age. So this is how we can give exercises to children to improve their motor development. For the children of 11 to 12 years of age, the exercises to develop body control, strength, and coordination can be provided. And activities related to strength endurance should be avoided, but to improve the basic endurance of the child, a mini marathon of 1 kilometer can be started, as our education department has also issued guidelines through Fit India movement to organize 1 kilometer or 2 kilometer marathon for children. And games, team games, to spread social consciousness and to improve team spirit and to inculcate the values of fair play. The games must be introduced at this age, and the simple strategies must be introduced. And at this age, a little bit competition can also be introduced here. And indigenous games like Kho, Kabaddi, and other rural Indian games like Atya Patya, Pittu, and fun games like Gitte or passing the balls can be introduced to children, and children can organize these kind of small games during their fun play at their parks. So this is a very good idea to enhance the knowledge of our indigenous games also. The adolescent age, it is a very crucial period of the growth and development pattern of the a human being, as because during this age lots of hormonal changes are going inside the body of a teenage, so he is or she is always confused state of mind. They are not able to take decisions on the spot, or they feel everything is uncertain. So, for this reason, the child is also bubbling with energy at this age. So, sports activities plays a very vital role during this period of time, as because due to the participation in activities, physical activities like different games, sports, dances, etc., the extra energy of the child is released, and due to the participation, the stress is also released, the anxiety also released. The child can have control over his emotions also. So, due to all these benefits of the exercises, the adolescent children must be provided activity of 60 minutes for 3 days in a week, and sports facilities should be provided, and the child can participate in any of the games. Here the true competition can also be introduced. From 13 to 19 years of age, there are still three categories in that also, that is sub junior, junior and senior. Child participate in these activities according to his age. So the vigorous exercises can be given, all the competitive sports can be given, the marathons, the full marathons, mini marathons can be given. Indigenous sports like kho, kabaddi, and other games can also be introduced. Long distance cycling can also be introduced. Martial arts, karate, judo, everything can be introduced according to the taste of the child, according to the taste and liking of the child. The child can participate in any of the games and improve his skills. And sports like tennis, hockey, basketball, swimming, football, throw ball, hockey. Likewise, the child can choose any of the games to show his talent. So this is all about the exercises for adolescents. Let's move on. The adulthood stage. Some of us, they take up sports as their career, and they keep on playing, keep on doing physical activities and improving their self. But all those who do not opt sports as a career and physical activities not as their daily routine, for those the guidelines are provided here. uh, every day 1.5 hour exercises are required in a form of running or jogging or calisthenic exercises, and to increase our strength, some strength exercises should also be performed with moderate intensity. And uh, games, all the games can be played according to the choice of the person, from swimming to karate, or to team games like football, volleyball, throw ball can also be played. And camping activities can also be organized, picnics can also be organized, and the physical activities must be a part in all these, as because there are lot many benefit of the exercises for adults. The muscle remains stronger, and the bone health is increased. We can get away from obesity, hypertension, heart diseases. And the foremost thing is, while participating in the activity, we keep ourselves fit, so our self esteem is also increased. And with the participation of the activities, we can get away from the negative thoughts, the depression, and our mental health is also upkeep by participating in all these physical activities. After watching this video, please go through these questions also. They are important according to the both point of view. This sheet and the next sheet, go through this and do all these sums in your classwork homework copy.
Thank you, Sunita ji. Thank you, Kumkum ji, who also contribute to develop this video and chapter. Dear student, I request and advise you, if you want to see some topics of chapter 1 to 4, you can go to the description, you can click the link and watch the different topics, they are there. Thank you so much.